they will. I just hope they do. And at the end of the day, I mean, this is what matters. This is what really, really matters right there for them to get it rolling. I mean, like I said, 2 victories and they might get it done.
Yep, that's quite true. And maybe we could take a look on... Because Tricked, yeah, well, the problem for Tricked right now is that they, first of all, will now, as you mentioned, have 3 more matches left in the UML. But the first one will be this game against VALIANCE, where I think if they get very lucky, this could be 1 point for them. Then also today, playing at around 9 PM, will be Windigo, where I also think it's going to be very hard to get any points. So it's more or less down to just the last match they have then. And it's going to be hard. I mean, it would be nice to see Tricked, and I agree, if they make it in the top 8, one of those teams where you could underestimate them, and then you will just maybe lose 2-1 in the end, because you thought, well, we don't need to prepare too well, it's a best of 3, we have a great map pool, and then somehow it's maybe the preparation from Trick coming in and just destroying you.
Yeah, true. I mean, that's pretty true, but nevertheless, I mean, entire in the UML. So now we're actually just waiting for the match to start. I think bold predictions from us would be going for VALIANCE, of course.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I
don't know, maybe also when we're talking about the top 8, so maybe you could tell us what is your top 8, but which top 8 do you expect? Maybe also our listeners in the chat could give us some predictions.
Yeah, I would like to see that. But my top 8 is pretty much split already, like Sprout, VALIANCE, Red Reserve, Windigo, Existence Galaxy. Because the difference between 3D Max and Existence Galaxy are 10 points.
Yeah, okay, so yeah.
No one is going to reach that anymore, period.
Yeah.
But then 3D Max is somewhat solid, because Trick, for example, need to win all of their games, and LDLC and Ego would need to also get that rolling in the end. So 3D Max will not be kicked out, but LDLC and Ego, they're right now on the chair with only three of those.
Yeah.
So I see Trick getting in there. I really see Trick getting in there, and I could imagine LDLC is going to be picked out.
And do you think would you like to see, if you could choose, do you want to see Tricked or LDLC in the top 8?
Tricked, 100%. I think they deserve it way much more.
I would even say, because Tricked, I mean, about the deserving, I'm not quite sure, because it's LDLC, they have at the moment more points. LDLC have been playing maybe great at some point. Now they seem to be struggling. Now once more, maybe making their way back to the old form, but still it feels like something is missing compared to the very first lineup where they made it to the top 30 on the HLTV ranking, into the top 20. So yeah, but I would agree. It feels like Tricked has potential to upset one of those strong opponents, where LDLC, I see them maybe winning one map, but I don't see them winning a best of 3 against teams like Sprout, VALIANCE, Red Reserve, or even Windigo.
Red Reserve. You know what I see? Actually, I see Red Reserve dying. I mean, not their org, but the team to some degree, and that's where I feel very intimidated.
Yeah.
Right, because they have all great individuals, but are they all egos, or are they actually a team? That's what I.
Because you talked about the top. If you even think a little bit further, so we have the offline finals at the end of March, I think, with the top 4 teams. So, at the moment, who do you see winning the offline finals?
Sprout versus VALIANCE is the final for me. You know, whatever happens, Sprout, except they're in the semifinals, of course. That's then the different thing.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But I would see VALIANCE versus Sprout, and VALIANCE versus Sprout will then end 2-1 for VALIANCE.
Seems like an interesting call. And what's also interesting is that we are finally live with VALIANCE against Tricked on Mirage. We just saw VALIANCE win against Sprout. Now they will face Tricked too. Themselves don't have any utility in the first round. Molotov coming from window, denying any peak turrets middle. And it should be just a quick reset attack. Or is it? Well, I mean, that round got denied real quick.
So fast. So, lucky as well as Borup.
Bomb has been planted.
So yeah, there it goes. Emi finds Lucky though in the end. And well, suddenly all this turns around. What a shame it is.
Yeah, let's not see Tricked are down to full eco. We saw in both teams forcing on in the last game, on the second round. So both Sprout and Valiance, one of those teams, would like to force even off Mirage in the second round as a CT if they lose the first round. Tricked, they are playing it safe, which also makes sense with Aker getting 2 kills. So I think Aker could be able to afford an LWP. And I mean, we talked about Surson being a player previously who didn't play LWP, so when he played for the old alternate with Crispy, Kazuya, Keith, and I think even Tizian, you saw Keith playing LWP, Surson just being a rifle, and then with Han came in, it all changed. The same thing goes for Aker. He maybe was somewhat of the secondary AWP player from time to time for Trick, but in his whole career he never was a fully main opper.
Well, yeah, there it goes down. Valiance pick up a second already. That tower easily eliminated by Letney, who now goes into one-tap mode, and one after another runs in, with Emi celebrating his pro career again.
And as I mentioned, I mean, Aker able to afford AWP, it's only at last 10 AWP, but still, he can maybe make it work, because he will be just facing some back 10s and some AKs. But those back 10s can be so dangerous if you have an AWP without a Kevlar, especially no helmet. And one back 10 making his way through, but Tanden, great entry kill, denying just any B aggression coming in. There's a nice try from Valiance to create some chaos, but they're getting punished by down to 4 players. But they have some skills left. They have somewhat mid control. Otto making his way through middle. Smoke through connector coming. Make sure no one is in connector. Now they could split the B side. The timing is so off. It's huge. No! This was his kill. 7 HP left on Otto. And now it's all on London.
So, Otto gets a frag. Onto Hunden. Everything's gonna go down. And so is looking that good for Tricked. Though, you know, Otto's down to 7.
It's a freezer. on the AWP with Kevlar, but Valiance not losing too much.
Kitchen players are arriving. Market now belongs to Sushin Co. But Alta got the right angle, so the kills have been done. Which basically means... Oh, next one was a little too aggro. It looked at the beginning like that could have been done. Hunter, no! Hunter's launches can't be used. Very, very interesting. From the information we have right now,
Yeah.
Red Reserve will play tomorrow against Existence Galaxy, and they rather play with Krillin, their coach, than with Safe.
Yeah, that's very odd, indeed. I think Red Reserve played with a stand-in lately, Juno or something from Finland, so... Well,
Yeah, Juho.
Yeah. Ooh, what though? Well,
He says Uno, and he's about to do Uno in case he keeps on dropping those. From Yuho to Uno in just a millisecond. My god, Otto. A stomp might be coming our way.
and there you go, the replay. The first one was already very sick. I mean, just the pre-aim, how quick he got the first one, and then Flash comes in, double push, they line up, and there he goes. 6-0, tricked at the moment, not standing a chance. I mean, I was hoping for maybe Trick to getting some more rounds, and it felt like, as you said before, Valiance, they could be maybe a little bit drained from the first match, and if Trick, if they had to have a great setup, because, I mean, look, Valiance is playing with their coach at the moment, so Esperanto is missing, and that's where you have a chance of winning a map against Valiance, I would say.
Indeed. Most likely. I mean, if you can't capitalize right now, then I don't know when. Still odd that they got actually so many rounds to tell us. And we have to talk about Emmy being, you know, still a former player of Valiance and just taking that role. So I have to say, he got pretty much the NKJ sort of basics.
Yeah. I would even say, I mean, maybe even a little bit better since he played for so long with Valiance. He just got benched like a few months ago, and he's still, I think, playing very actively. Face it in pucks, so...
Emmy?
Yeah.
Emmy is their coach, isn't he?
I know, but he used to play actively. I mean, I know he even played LAN events,
Then I misunderstood you. Then I totally misunderstood you. I thought you're...
I mean, actively in a way that he's still every day just playing.
Yeah, I thought you just became an old man again.
No.
You know, your memory and things like that. Sometimes they just drop out. But for the moment... Well, it's drop out of their streak. It feels like it. He sees the body, can't take out Lucky. Letney should though not capitalize on anything more right now. Tries to fake the plants, maybe get another kill. He does. Oh, another one. It's after time, and it's not too bad because you get 5.3k, right? But still, a little unfortunate.
Yeah, let's now see, because Strict finally able to win their first round 6-1. They need a few more of those rounds, but it was Valiance also leading against Proud, I think 6-0, 5-0, and then Shroud coming back strong. So maybe it's gonna be the same thing for Tricked. We'll just see in a moment, because it's gonna be an 8 attack coming in from the side of Valiance.
Say players are already falling down left, right, and center. Spore throws that smoke deep middle. Nothing really happens for VALIANCE. They, you know, centimeter by centimeter, inch by inch, they move very accurately. Every step predicted, but Otto... Which frag is he gonna find first? Is the question. Which frag is he gonna find first? Oh, there he goes! Of course! He saw a bit of the feat, and then he just puts his ruler out, estimates where the player is, and bang, you're out. Auto qualities.
Well,
okay.
but it's also just getting to very weird. 6-2. Oh, and he goes for an apartment peek, it looks like. Also, there's middle from bottom. Miss each other? Warp? No way. No way, he didn't see him.
You gotta be kidding me. How did they actually just pass each other? Is that actually somehow explainable?
No way. They will be so mad.
Unbelievable. The hell?
Yeah.
The board wants to clean up. How much more is he getting? Not too much.
Well, it cost you the round. I think it Handen getting the first entry kill and then his teammate just falling apart. Just he goes aggressive, push through smoke, but Emmy was so ready and this round